G'day friends, welcome to today's art journaling video. The whole idea about this page was that I was just going to start and see where it ended up. I was really happy with where it ended up, but I'm not going to lie to you, there was no real plan for it, and that's probably why it looks a little jumbled together for the most part. The idea kind of stemmed from the fact that I was putting tip-ins into my Fobonichi weekly journal, and I thought every time I put a tip in, it's usually something I've create a little piece of art on a tag or something, or it's a postcard, or it's something already pre-decorated. And for this one I thought, well, why don't I just put blank tip-ins in and see what happens, with them already being in there. So it's kind of a really interactive page to start with, and I'll kind of let the ideas flow from there. Although I didn't really have many ideas, is my point. I kind of just thought I want it to be Easter because it's coming up to Easter, and I'm pre-filming all of this stuff before I leave, because currently, as this video is scheduled to go out, I will be in Tokyo Disney Sea filming for my next online workshop, a travel journaling workshop. So we'll talk more about that during the video, but just want to get the page kind of explained so you know what you're looking at as it comes together in hyper speed. This one took me a while, I'm not going to lie. It took a hot minute to figure it all out, but I wanted to paint all the tip-ins first. Maybe should have done it before I stuck them in, but I was so taken with the idea of blank tip-ins that, I just had to get them stuck down. It's just like that, isn't it? Sometimes you add an extra step for no reason. But I wanted to bring a color palette to them, something very spring, very fresh, very new, just pastels for spring, groundbreaking. But I kept it limited. 3 colors, pink, purple, blue, and I wanted to use a layer of watered down gesso over the top so that I could really mute it all down and make it really pastel, but also the gesso acts as a nice new surface to work on, because some of these paints, even though they're a satin finish, for the most part, if you water them down a little bit, they become kind of a matte finish. But to use pencils on top of them, it's a little hit and miss with some of the colors. Some are a little bit more satin finish than the others. So I'm using the Target Handmade Modern acrylics from the little pots, the little $2 pots. And so I wanted to put the gesso over the top just so I knew I'd have free reign with my mixed media. The thing about gesso is it's so highly packed, like it's so densely packed with that white pigment. It can be very gritty, like very the texture can be really unpleasant. So I actually don't like to use it very often, and it's rare that I'll ever gesso a page before I start. But sometimes I will water it down just to give myself a new ultra matte finish, and especially if I want to make something pastel, or if I'm just looking to put texture on it or something, I'll use a bit of gesso. So that's how I kind of matted everything down. The biggest struggle with this whole page was kind of getting the tip-ins not to stick to the page, because it was hard to paint the front and the back and not have them stick to each other. So there are little parts where there's bubbles from when I overheated it with the heat tool trying to dry it. There's little bits that are, cracked paint chips or whatever. It was what it was. But I'm just going to go out on a limb and call that texture. Unintentional texture today. So I've got into drawing. I wanted to draw I knew I wanted to draw some kind of Easter thing, and I went with something really simple. I love to draw my little whimsical ladies, so I gave her really exaggerated long bunny ears, and that was as much as I thought I needed to do for that. And then it kind of hit me, what if she was on an Easter egg hunt? So I wanted to put little Easter eggs behind all of the tip-ins to find. And I'm not really going into a full narrative here, it's like really not that intense, but as I was drawing the Easter eggs behind them, I was having a fun little time revisiting Easter last year when I made the chick bunnies, which everyone thought were so weird. If you've been on my Instagram, you might have seen that I posted a photo of the current Tokyo Disney Resort Easter celebration this year, where they have chick bunnies. So I'm just going to say I was just very on trend with Japan 2019. Because chick bunnies are apparently a real thing. They're not just something crazy. They've probably been around beforehand, but I don't know, everyone gave me a really hard time for how weird those were, but I'm fully back into it this year. And actually this page kind of sparked an idea for another journal spread that you'll see on the channel soon as well. And I've kind of just been building off those ideas. It's one of those creative frenzies that if you find yourself in one and you just think, oh, what if I did that? What if I did that? What if I did this? Chase down as many of them as you can whilst you're in that mood, because you'll be more motivated to do it, and you'll have a greater time exploring all of that while it's fresh and kind of stimulated in your brain. So that's all I'm going to really say about this. I put some Easter eggs and some chick bunnies and a cross behind it. Obviously, the reason for the season. Love Easter. Really trying to lose weight at the minute, so I'm not looking to overindulge in Easter eggs. This will have to be my Easter enjoyment for this year. But also, I'll be in Japan, so I'm not even sure how Easter's going to go down for me. But yeah, I really love it. I really, really love how this turned out. I'm glad that I kept it kind of loose and open. I think if I went into this with too much of a plan, it could have gone so wrong so quickly, just because there were so many, moving parts, literally, pardon the pun. Is it even a pun? It's just, like, literally, every tip-in kind of flipped back and forth and up and down. I was getting confused with how they went together and, drawing over something and under something and inside something. It became a lot, and I think I took it as it came, and I approached it. If I saw a negative space somewhere, I'd fill it with something. If I felt like drawing something else, I'd draw that. If I had an idea, I'd draw it here. And the greatest thing about the tip-ins, drawing on the back of them, if you didn't like it, it's just a tip-in you could never flip back open. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you open this page, you're only going to see all of the, all of the stuff on the front. So if, it's kind of I wouldn't say stress-free, but you feel less intimidated to try things on the back of the tip-in because they're not going to be so obvious when someone flips through your journal. You can just keep them hidden and still enjoy your journal spread, I guess, if you like what's on the initial page. But I do. I really like how she turned out, and she herself has taken on different forms. And like I said, another video was born out of this. Not even this video, really. It was when I was taking a photo for Instagram, I saw something that I thought, oh, I could do that. And that could be this year's weird Easter theme. They're eggheads. I'm gonna leave you with that. Anyway, so what I was saying is that I'll probably be, well, not probably, I'm scheduled to be with my good Judy Stella. We all know we love Stella from, well, I say JLB Creative. She's not. Stella has her own life. But Stella is a great help to me and the brand, especially through Playtest Patreon last year. You guys have no idea how much Stella was responsible for during that, and it was so great to have someone to work with, and she's just great. She's great fun, super talented makeup artist. She has her own form of creative expression through makeup. She's been on podcasts before and voiceovers before. So Stella is going to be helping me in Japan, filming for that course while Steve stays home and, he has work commitments, and he'll also be looking after the cats. Do not worry. I've promised that I'll buy him something, like a keychain or something. I don't know, something really expensive. Put sand in a bottle, tie an old ribbon around it. Clock the reference. I said I would bring him back a nice trinket, so I think we can all leave Steve alone now. I think I'm like dead certain he's been campaigning behind my back to get more people to tell me to buy him things, which I was already going to anyway. I wouldn't just go there and not buy him anything, but yeah. Look, it is sad. It is sad that Steve can't come, but at the end of the day, it's a work trip, so it's not like he's missing out on the trip of a lifetime. Although that is kind of the purpose of the work trip, so I don't know. We'll just leave it at that. Sorry, Steve. Again, publicly, sorry, Steve. All this stuff becomes hard as adults, doesn't it? I mean, I remember, actually, I'm going to throw my mom under the bus here to try and curb the attention away from myself right now. When I was in high school and I was studying for my HSC, my family were actually going on a trip to Europe, and I really wanted to go because, hello, who doesn't want to go on a family holiday? And my mum legit said, no, you're doing your HSC, like, you have to be studying. You can't just leave and go to Europe because you want to, like, you have commitments. And I said, well, how do you all justify going on a family trip then without me, the family? And she legit went. They went family trip without me to Italy and Hungary. Like, she was out. She was gone. Bye, peace, see you later. And I was stuck at home studying for my stupid HSC, which is fine. I mean, I know I needed to complete high school. Finish what you start, right? But yeah, it was kind of difficult to see my family go on a holiday that I wasn't going on. So I totally empathize with Steve, and I think it's just one of those things. As you get older, your commitments, they're kind of your priority, and you do the best you can. But I don't think it'll be a problem. Steve and I went in 2017. There's actually videos on the YouTube channel if you want to see kind of our vlog through there, and I made a travel journal for that as well. So if you want to go and check out kind of what I'll be elaborating on during the filming for this next course. This is all kind of been done before, and like I said, or I didn't say it this time, but I think a lot of people know Steve and I actually met in Japan, and I've been back working since, and it's a whole thing. So Steve has not seen Japan. I don't know why I'm still talking about this. This is not a sign of guilt, I swear. But it's fine. Stella's actually super excited. Stella's never been off the mainland before. I think she's been to Mexico, so it's not like she hasn't been overseas, but I think technically, like, over the ocean. Yes, this will be Stella's first time, so I'm really excited to take someone that's never been before and play host and kind of relive all the experiences with someone that's never seen it before as well. And I think that's going to also benefit how I start to view Japan in a new way, especially because the idea is to have a fantastic time there, collect, you know, every pamphlet I can get my hands on, do 600,000 sticky pics, go to Disneyland like 60 times a day. The idea is to have a truly wonderful Japanese experience, and document it. That's what travel journaling is all about, right? Documenting the experience you had and reliving the memories through that, kind of turning those memories into, you know, mementos, something physical you can have to look back on and you know, reignite that passion you had for it while you were there. So it's going to be really interesting to see that through Stella's eyes, considering that she's never been there before, and her experiences will be very different to what Steve and I both remember. So we're really, really, really excited, and today, as this video goes up, we should be in Tokyo Disney Sea. If you're following my Instagram at Burke Creative, I am planning on Insta-storying and kind of maybe going live. I don't want to say going live because I don't even know what time zones I'd be going live in. But if you want to check out my Instagram, there should be some footage up there for you to have a look at. I don't know how much we're going to manage to capture through Instagram. I only say that because the main focus of the trip is to obviously collect footage for the course, and that will be my priority while I'm there. But, you know, like I pre-filmed all these videos, my intention is always to share with you as much as I can. So just be sure to check over there if that's something you are interested in. I'm obsessed for Japan. I'm crazy for Japan. It's my home away from home. I love it way too much, and it's always so exciting to share that with people, either with me or, you know, back at home through social media. You know, social media gets such a bad rap, and I understand it. There's so much wrong with social media, but it's times like that when you can be with someone in their experience, and you can see things that you've never seen before, or, you know, get yourself excited. Like, I know so many people are going to Japan either this next month or this year, and I myself have been following people's preparations and their journeys there, because it's something that I get to relive, and it actually brings joy to me. Bring joy to my life, Marie Kondo. Cute little Japanese tie-in. Anyway, that's where we'll be. That's what we'll be doing. We'll be there for 2 weeks, and there will be YouTube videos going up while I'm away. So I got you covered there. Don't worry. Don't sweat it. And yeah, hopefully you're all having a wonderful time. Hopefully Stella and I are having a wonderful time. I can't imagine why we wouldn't be. Tokyo Disney Sea is literally one of the most impressive theme parks in the world. It is so incredibly themed. If you haven't checked it out before, just YouTube a video like Tokyo Disney Sea vlog or something, and just check it out, because if you're a Disney lover, it's probably something that should be on your list of places to visit before you go. It's a little morbid, isn't it? Anyway, hope you enjoyed the spread. I'm going to give you a little flip. There'll be more videos coming at you whilst we're away, and yeah, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you're getting prepared for Easter. I hope you have some wonderful... Oh, my spring allergies are coming back. I literally tried to make it to the end of the video. I'm so sorry my nose is going, and I'm going to be super nasal. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful week leading up to Easter. Please eat all the chocolate you want. I say every year that I probably won't, and then I do secretly, and then I pretend that I haven't. I think the proof is in the pudding when you look at me. I don't look like I haven't gone without chocolate. So I just want to encourage you to be free in that. Just loosen yourself up this week. If you need to have a journal about it, if you need to tell yourself everything you need to know about staying away from the chocolate or indulging in the chocolate, I encourage you just to have a wonderful time, because this is a really great season to celebrate. So yeah, I'll see you around. I'll see you on social media until the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the blank tip-ins and the Easter egg hunt of this page. I'll see you soon. Bye.